Welcome back, everybody. This is the Perfect Minecart Station, and this is the last episode, so I hope you enjoy. And we're going to build two more minecart stations and a add-on unit for the mobile storage system. First, we're going to build an add-on for the first version of a receiving minecart station that I built last episode. If you didn't watch that one, I'm going to leave a link to that video in the video description. Now we have the first version of the receiving minecart station, like this. I've taken out the part with the minecart chest, and we're going to build a wall for where the minecart chest is going to go through, like this. Just a normal wall. You can decorate it however you want. Place the button there again. Then go further with the powered rail. Then place a normal rail and another powered rail. And here we're going to build the minecart loader. So on top of the minecart powered rail, we're going to set a hopper, then a comparator coming out of that hopper, facing into a block with a redstone torch. Then go down 2 blocks, remove the block above, and then just go like this. And this is going to deactivate the powered rail when an item is in the hopper, and we have to make sure this doesn't power the redstone directly, so build a repeater there. And if it isn't, if there's no item, the minecart chest is just going to bounce off. Now we want to manually control that too, so go over here, place a repeater facing into the block with the redstone torch, and then just go down here and place a lever. You can place it directly above when you install a torch behind that block, and then another torch along the way, like here. Now if we can now see it's just going to function normal, but when we flick the lever, it's always going to be active, regardless if there is a item in there or not. And yeah. Now we are going to build the second version of the minecart receiving station. So take the arrival bay and the departure bay, and both of them have to get a 3-way intersection like this. So normal rails there and a powered rail here. Then do it on the other side too, so like this. And now we have to check in which direction they show. And here we can leave it like this, but here we have to configure it so if it is going to go from here to here. So place a lever and flick it to change the settings. On the arrival bay, we now have to build the minecart sorter. So get tripwire and strings like this. Then remove this lever, place it somewhere here, and now go here so you can't see it. Place a repeater into the block with the intersection on top, a normal redstone, and a torch on a block with redstone on top, a block on top of that, and then the tripwire hook leading across the lanes. I like to go across both lanes because it's better than having a block above this lane and then a tripwire hook here. now we have to check if it is going to go from here, and then it has to be facing that from here to here. That's right. And yeah, if it's not facing that way, we just have to replace this redstone torch with a redstone and set this repeater on 2 ticks. I have now extended both rails, the arrival bay and the departure bay. Now on the arrival bay, we have to then take a activator rail and then powered rails like this, power them on, and then we have to build a wall like this. So build a wall here like this. And now for the departure bay, we just have to take a dispenser. It has to be a dispenser, not a dropper, to spit out the minecart like this. And just a easy launcher system, so with a stone pressure plate there. And now we can hide the levers if we want to. Next up, we are going to build the storage medium for the storage minecarts. So as with the main station, we are going to build a minecart dispenser. So go in the middle of the wall and build a glass tube like this, then a piston with a slab. Now go up like this, just with normal blocks until you have a tube. And now place a rail here, and place a lever like this. Here the minecart is going to come around. We are going to build that in a second, but now you have to connect this to that rail. So I'm going to do that offline and see you then. I have now built the connection for the minecart chest dispenser, and I like to use a glass wall and then run the minecart track up like that. Now we have to connect this minecart rail with this dispenser down here. So we are going to use a hopper chain to transport a item minecart, so a minecart as an item. Then we just use a cactus to break it. So make a hopper ring around the cacti like this. Then another extra protection layer so we don't lose a single minecart, because we don't want that. It's just inefficient. And then one rail into the cacti, so like this. And now we can test it out. So just place a minecart right here, and it should come up and land in the dispenser, as we could see right there. We now have to build the minecart loader to load the goods from the farms into the minecart. Now to do that, we're just going to go out like this and place a intersection here. I know it's a little bit cramped, but it couldn't fit otherwise. So we have to make a shape like this, then go out to there with this rail. But I'm sorry again that it's so cramped, but it couldn't be done else. So just go out here and then go up to this point and just connect the rail. Now you have to build the the unloader itself. So go up like this, build a construction like this first of all, then power this rail, of course, and then we have to place a normal piston that's going to hold the minecart in place. Then from the detector rail we have to build a comparator out, then another comparator, and the first comparator is going to face into the second. The second is going to be subtract mode, and now we have to place 2 redstone and a lever to power that. This is going to output a signal until the minecart is fully loaded. Now we have to build the hopper, so go here and build the hopper 2 above like this. Take a comparator output from there too, build a redstone like this, build a block next to this redstone that is coming from the comparator, and this is going to create a circuit that if a item is in here, the piston is going to extend, and if a minecart is coming like this, it will lock and unload, and if there's more items and then the minecart just can hold, this is going to deactivate this. This is going to activate at maximum. That is going to deactivate this and unlock the piston. Or if this hopper's empty, it's going to unlock too. That was the second version of the minecart station. So now I'm going to show you how to build the 2 add-ons. The first add-on is going to be just a minecart station just for a farm unloading. So we have to have both in the arrival bay and the departure bay and the arrival bay. Now we have to make it so this lane is always going to be when it comes back, it's going to choose that lane. So just make an intersection, another one, and make sure that this rail is facing from this rail to that rail, so like this, and then just build a simple unloader, or the unloader that I showed you for the second version. So for the simple unloader, just build it like I did for the add-on for the first station. So like this, and then like this, and this is going to create your entire farm unloading system. The second add-on is going to be the mobile storage system add-on. So first we have to build a intersection from the departure bay from the main station, and then the lanes for that. So just build it like you would the others. So build a hopper in the middle of the rail, then build a normal item sorter, so like this, bend it a little bit, so you have to go like this, then a repeater set on 1 tick like this, and then your torch, then the second hopper just facing into a block, and then go on with the hopper chain. And now we have to hook it up to this intersection. So firstly power the rails like this, and then go out from the normal redstone with a 3-tick repeater, then lead that into a block and another block like this, And then we have to figure out if it needs a double torch like this. We want if it's activated, that it's going to face from here to here. So simulate that it's activated and it's right, so leave it like that, and you're done with the intersection. Now we have to go up from the intersection, because the minecarts are going to fall in from above, so do that. Then we have to place a blocks like this, with 5 blocks facing out like that. And now we have to place powered rails like this, and then normal rails in between. And at the end we have to replace the powered rail with a detector rail, then go with a torch, and then we have to place a redstone like this next to each intersection, so do that very quickly. And in between we have to place 2 tick repeaters like this, so do that. And now we just have to set up this with 1 tick delay, because this is 1 tick and this is 1 tick, so do that. Now we can just power the rails, so I like to do power them from the middle block, so like this. And we have to build columns surrounding every minecart entrance, so do that like this, a little circle you could call it. And then just go down like this and build the columns with one free side where you're going to access them, so like this. Now you have to have exactly the same amount of blocks in between the incoming rail and the floor, so we can go over to the main station and count them. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and go over here again and have 4, so we did everything correctly. Then build the floor like this, build sticky pistons like this that are going to hold the floor blocks in place when they are activated. Now we are going to build the release system, so go underneath the floor blocks like this and build little bays with powered rails and blocks behind them like this, and then do the same pattern as above, so build a rail, and in between powered rails like this. But instead of that way from where the minecart is coming, we have to go the opposite way, and this is really important, because if you don't do that, it's going to the first minecarts are going to be the last in the next minecart station, and the other way around. So now go here, and then instead of 2 blocks from the last bay, we have to place a detector rail with a redstone torch and create a monostable circuit, so do that like this, and this, and it's going to be a falling edge, so if this turns off again, then we have to go here with a 2 tick repeater, and you can do 3 ticks if you want to be sure. I like to do 3 ticks just to be sure, but it's your choice, so yeah. Then we have to create a pattern like this, and in between the blocks we're going to place repeaters, and that is for the add-on. You can just place I like to use a button up here somewhere, so to wire that I'm going to show you. So if you have the button like say here, we have to go down or somewhere we have to get the signal off. So I like to go down here and then just bring it down. Don't connect it to that. So, and we have to get it to this block, facing into that block. So we can just use, how could we do this? Maybe just use sticky pistons like this, or just, I like to just go over top, so over the torch, and then go down like this, the normal thing. So go down even further, make sure it doesn't connect, so you'll have to go down here instead, or just here, and then go into this torch block like this. This is going to allow us, if we place a redstone torch there, that if we press the button, it's going to activate like that, and it's still going to activate if the minecart is placed on there. And you can see the following is that it's only going to activate once the minecart is gone. This is it for this episode, and because this is the last episode, I want to thank you all for showing me amazing support and watching my videos. And I would like for you to comment the next big build that I should do down in the comments. And I hope you enjoyed this maybe a bit long series for the Perfect Minecart Station, but I had fun with it, and I hope I could help you improve your minecart system or just your redstone skills. Yeah. And till the next video, and if you don't comment, I'm just going to do a normal redstone tutorial or so next Saturday.